Hi everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. We have another What Sold video for you. This one is for June 1st through June 7th. Jadzia. Um, and it was, I want to say dismal, but I guess it's not terrible. It's for an average slow week, this is what it's been for me. 20 sales, 21 items. Someone had a multi-item sale or purchase, and came out to $195.61 gross. Mostly postcards this week. We got a pair of stickers, and first day cover, and then at the very top there was one photograph. So let's get into the top 10 that I've selected for you this week. All right, so the first item I'm going to show you today is this postcard of watermelon tourmaline from the Dunton Quarry in Maine. Um, over Memorial Day weekend, I went to Maine with a few friends to do some rock hounding, hunting for tourmalines and other minerals. I didn't have so much luck, though I did bring a lot of heavy rocks home for someone who didn't have much luck. But in any case, while I was out there, I did pick up some postcards of some of the things I was looking for, and actually, my good friend Rachel Strickland uh, saw this one when I shared it on Instagram and decided she needed to have it. So I went for one bid, $9.99. I'll leave her YouTube channel down below. She's on YouTube, eBay, whatnot, all the things. So Rachel, if you're watching this, thank you very much. I hope you love it. Um, I was actually going to do a video on this trip, but it would be mostly slideshows of photographs and with a voiceover. I'm not really the film in public kind of person quite yet. Um, if you think that's something you'd be interested in, let me know and I'll work on putting that together. Um, from that same trip, I picked up this postcard of a meteorite, the Gibeon iron meteorite in Namibia, and this also went for full price of $9.99. This one I did have on auction as well. Didn't sell on auction, but it sold immediately upon going to buy it now. So not too bad there. Let's see. Sold a little Christmas in June. Can't complain about that. Um, let's see. I think this is a newer card. It has a vintage look to it, but I think it's a fairly new card. But yeah, just a classic. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus went for its full asking price of $7.99. I listed this December 10th of last year. Trying to get some last minute Christmas sales. Didn't sell then, but Christmas sells year round. So you know, list your Christmas when you get them. Don't worry about what time of year it is. All right, this is a fun one. I've told you before I enjoy listing the real photo postcards of people. I enjoy trying to come up with um, the titles and so forth. This I got as part of an eBay deal last year. I think it was last year, early last year, where I got, I don't know, 100 or so, if not more, RPPCs for a really, really good price. Almost all people. So in this case, we have class photo. I don't think I noticed this when I listed it. Otherwise, I would have added a zoomed in picture. But we got a kid totally taking a big old sneeze or snoz fest in the middle of that. If I had seen that, I would have done something to change the title to highlight that and maybe get a couple extra bucks out of it just for its uniqueness. But in any case, you got a bunch of cute kids. So some of them not particularly happy to be there. Bow ties, hair bows, all sorts of things. So it was circa 1912. Sold. They gave me, I think, a very reasonable offer of $12. So I was happy to accept that one and get it moving. All right. Bengal tiger from the Arkansas Zoo. Um, I do fairly well with animals if there's a zoo affiliation to them. Some of them are more common than others. So here we just have a classic, Bengal tiger from the Little Rock Zoo. I listed this in September of last year, so not too long ago, and I got it from Dave F. Brother. And let's see, this was unposted. So I was actually I'm working on a video about tigers. That was going to be my special topic coming up. I cleared out the animal cards I had previously selected in my last special topic video, but I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do the special topic. So I haven't filmed it yet. But let me know your thoughts on what you would like to see in a special topic video. Is it just sold comps? Is it sell through rates? What do you think? Uh, I don't sell first day covers every day, but I do try to show you at least some of them when I do. This one is for the electric trolley car. I listed this one in September 2023, so this one has been bouncing around a little bit. And this one went for full asking of $499. So it's one of the 1983 ones. They're not particularly uncommon. Um, I like these ones though because they have a lot of information on the back, so it's great for the collector. I don't I don't really know what to say about this. World's worst lobster recipe: lobster and scrambled eggs. Listed this in October of last year, and yeah, there's your recipe. I don't know why you want the worst recipe of anything. Maybe the individual is familiar with the person or the place. I don't know, but I thought that was pretty amusing to sell. Um, it went for the full asking of $7.99. I like the recipe cards. I probably wouldn't cook most of them, at least most of the ones I've seen. There's a lot of pies out there, and I'm not a pie person, but I still enjoy listing them. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot to. I think this one went on offer for like $10.99 or something like that. But I had a buyer who bought um, two postcards the week before of Jennie D. Becker, and they had reached out to me asking if I could, tell them where I got it and any, provenance that I had. So I mentioned I got it in an estate sale at a certain town um, X month. I don't remember the address, and I don't know that I would have given that out anyways. Um, but they also asked me about the photographer in those previous two postcards they bought, and if I knew anything about that, because apparently they're working on some sort of thesis on that particular studio, which I thought was pretty cool. But this postcard was my basis for my identification, because this one actually had identification on the back. A lot of the other ones did not, but it was very clearly the same woman throughout the years. So I'm glad this one is going to the same person, because it hopefully will help with whatever he or she is working on. So uh, yeah, went for 10, $11. I don't remember exactly. I spent around $10 at the estate sale as a whole, so definitely doing fine on that one. It's always fun to hear why people pick up the things that they do. Alright, you saw this in the brief summary that I showed at the beginning. I did sell two pinup stickers. I got these from Flippenroo. They were in her Buy It Now a while back. And they've been slowly selling, but this one individual, he had picked up, I think, one the week before with some postcards. He picked up two this week, and I think last night he just ordered 3 or 4 more. So those I have to get ready to ship. But after shipping in all that stuff, I made 13.17 on the pair. These aren't they're stickers, so they're not old. They just have that retro pinup style. Um, I never try to claim that these things are vintage or antiques or anything like that. Um, they sell themselves based on the content. So, and they go eBay standard envelope, which is great. So I usually put them in a little protective sleeve. If the order is big enough, I'll put them in our hard case or something that as well adds a little bit to the shipping, but not much. And then last but not least, actually my best sale of the week was this Grateful Dead family album postcard from 1990, the nice skeleton looking family. It went for its full price of $19.99, and I in fact still have 8 more. So I'm hoping this sale um, pushes this listing out a little bit more, and hopefully I can get these out. I listed this in August of 2024, and I bought it from Postcard and Prosecco on Whatnot. So I probably got it in August and listed it right away. Usually when I would buy both items from Prosecco, I would list them almost the day I got them if I could. So Well, yeah. So I hope your sales are doing better than mine. Let me know what your favorite sale out of this top 10 was, and maybe what your best sale was out of your week. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.